Is it possible to talk more with him?
Carl won't be able to get away until it's dark. Meet me at the Chantry at nightfall.
Okay, so we can't talk with him just yet. So we have a codex here about the history of Kirkwall. Chapter 4, however, we didn't get 2 or 3 yet. The Frenhold family assumed its forbidden control of the city at the very onset of the Dragon Age, less than a week after Marek Ferenc retook the Ferelden throne from Orlais. So I'm guessing this is like a continuation from the 3rd chapter. Since this was followed by a civil war in Antifa, the much maligned Free Queens era, and a coup in the Tevinter Imperium, many thought that the Dragon Age would bring devastating change. Perhaps this was a hasty estimate, but it was true for Kirkwall. Viscount Chivalry Frenhold was a vicious thug who took power through a campaign of intimidation, and his son Perrin, who succeeded him in 914 Dragon, was even worse. Taxes were crippling, and Perrin Frenhold used the ancient change extending from the twins standing at Kirkwall's harbor, unused since the new exalted marches, to block sea traffic and charge exorbitant fees from Orlesian ships. The Empire threatened invasion following the closure of the Walking Sea Passage, and for the first time, the Chantry used the Templars to pressure the Viscount. Until that point, the Templars had done nothing to counter the Frenholds, even though, as the largest armed force in Kirkwall, they could have. Knight Commander Gamlen's only written comment was in a letter to Divine Beatrix III, "It is not our place to interfere in political affairs. We are here to safeguard the city against magic, not against itself." The Divine, as a friend to the Emperor, clearly had other ideas. In response, Viscount Perrin hired a mercenary army, forcing a showdown with the Templars. They stormed the gallows and hung Knight Commander Galen's, igniting a series of battles that ended with Perrin's arrest and the last of his family's rule. The Templars were hailed as heroes, and even though they wished to remain out of Kirkwall's affairs, it was now forced upon them. Knight Commander Meredith appointed Lord Marlowe Dumar as the new Viscount in 921 Dragon, as she has remained influential in the city's rule ever since. From Kirkwall, the City of Change by Brother Genetivi, 924 Dragon. Ooh, so this whole history of Kirkwall was written after everything happened. Not even that long after. It was pretty quick. I hope we can find chapter 2 and 3 soon then, so we can know more about that. There's also the Amal estate sellers right here.
If the sellers go this far, maybe we were important.
Let's go check it out then. And see what it may be about. Here we are. Oh, there's a barrel. With a frayed rope. I'm guessing those are just things that we can sell, right? Ooh, quest updated. We also have slave guards. Ooh. Let's do Stonefist here. And Evelyn, perhaps you can target this one over here. There we go. Can taunt them. You can do Mighty Blow. And you can help out Evelyn Ferric by targeting this dude. Can do Bursting Arrow, perhaps? There we go. Can do Mind Blast. There we go, we got one at least. And it looks like there's only one left, that's good. I can do Stonefist. There we go. Got a crate over here with an injury kit and money. There's also something over here with money and a frayed rope. And what about this? A wooden staff. Is that any good? I don't have enough magic for it at the moment, I see. So it looks like there's 2 ways to go. Let's follow this first. Oh, got assassins? Assassins lurk on the edges of fights, striking from the shadows before slipping away again. Be wary as they often prey. Ah, so here they are. Here we go. Can do Stone Fist. And you can do Mighty Blow perhaps. Can shoot past them. Maybe we can do this. Put a flask on them as well. Oh, there's one near me. Can do Mind Blast. There we go. Can help me out? Yes, thank you very. Oh, I can also get my hound. Some of them are Mabari. Can do Stone Fist. There we go. How's the assassin doing? He's almost down. There we go, we got him. Nice. Got them all. There's a chest here with a health potion. Nice. There's a crate here as well with money. Ooh, the ML family, and also a chest here with Tobias's documents.
By all means. Lead on.
What's this? The Amel family. It's truly sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Aristide used to hold at their estate, and the Antivan violin players and dances from Afsana. No expense was spared, and no one would dare miss it, lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. And then poor Refka had the child, magical talent running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families. The Templars had considered Lord Arastade to be Viscount after Frenwold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal he had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the circle, and the Amels simply had no luck after that. Leander ran off with a Ferelden mage, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Fawston almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped, but I hear Viscount Merlot simply wanted the Amels out of the picture, and it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Fawston got sick, there was only young Gamlen left and a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulce just the other day, and apparently Gamlen is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like the sort of character you would cross a street to avoid. And let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the Amels because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know the old saying, a march's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk. Andraste helped that poor family whatever lies in store for them. Excerpt from a letter written by Lady Emily de Montfort. Basically, one of our ancestors could have been today's a Viscount instead of Dumar. But because there was magic in the bloodline, that didn't happen. It's kind of unfortunate.
Rest, I think. Mother described it once. Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just look old.
Let's see. We also got something updated. Family history. If the Mage Tobias is still alive, he might be in the gallows. Find information about the letter in father's belongings that told of the death of an unnamed family friend. Ooh. And they have birthright, retrieve the will from the family vault. We're doing that right now. Let's explore further then. Ah, so this leads back to the room that we were supposed to come through if we took that door. Got more slave guards here. Ooh, there's a trap here. But I didn't sense it because I'm not a rogue, I see. You're doing mighty blow, that's good. Perhaps you can do this, Varric. Ooh, I leveled up. Oh, I can level up during combat. I'll do magic and willpower. There we go. Ooh, and I have a lot more now. Okay, so... Ah, so these are like... To use the abilities within this tree, I need to... I have ability points and specialization points, I see. So you have Force Mage, Spirit Healer, and Blood Mage. So the Force Mages are a fearsome sight on the battlefield, bending the laws of nature to crush, toss, and debilitate their foes. Kirkwall Circle houses a higher than usual percentage of mages who excel at this specialization, and their combined research has refined the school considerably. Force Mage must be purchased using a specialization point before any talents may be taken from the street. Specialization points are granted at level 7 and 14. Ah, so it's like it's the same as in Origins. So you get a physical force of 125% for all attacks and spells, and an elemental force of 125% as well. And then Spirit Healer, we know about the Spirit Healer, and same with the Blood Mage. But we can't get that yet, so perhaps we can get Petrify for now? Sure, let's get that. There we go. And then I can perhaps petrify the assassin. Ooh, there we go. Did it work? Doesn't look like it did, right? Because the assassin is still moving. Here they are, back again. Oh, there's one here. I can do Mind Blast. Here we go. There we go, we got that one. Then we have the Slaver Assassin. Let's do Stone Fist. There we go. And then the Slave Guard.
I stand for all of us.
Here we go. There's a crate here with a fancy poison ring. Let's see, so this leads back. Oh, I can't even go through here. I see. There's a little room over here with more guards. Hello. Can do Stone Fist. There we go. Maybe I can petrify this one. Ah, so it works like that now, I see. Then we have this one. Target them. Perhaps I can do Mind Blast. Can do Stone Fist as well. Ah, so shattering is no longer a thing anymore, I see. Evelyn leveled up. We can level her up in a bit. Let's see what's around here first. A broken bow. We can sell that. And History of Kirkwall Chapter 2. As the Imperium's border slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area known today as the Free Marches were cut off from centers of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Emerius held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first revolt Emerius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Alamari slave named Radun began earning popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. Radun's growing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Radun's supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred. and so began a bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned a wealthy Hightown, and wealthy Hightown was sacked. The magisters hung before cheering crowds, and Marius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, or Kirk meaning black, after its jetstone cliffs. The new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade, and its defenses fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. From Kirkwall, the City of Change by Brother TV. We have another sack here.
Did that bastard Gamlen put you up? This, I knew I should have slit his throat.
Ooh. Okay, there's a master slave here. Slaver. Looks like he's a mage though. Can we petrify him? We should also level up Evelyn and Carver. Should put it in dexterity and constitution for now mainly. Here we go, and we can only put it in assault here. So the warrior spins into a vicious assault that inflicts significant damage and often throws enemies back. Has physical damage of 14 and physical force of 2 times. And it costs 20 stamina. Oh yeah, we can do that. There we go, and then Carver. Let's put more dexterity in there, and maybe also some constitution. And then, let's see, we have Scythe. The warrior charges through enemy lines, feeling combatants in the way. Or felling combatants in the way. Sure, we can get that. There we go. Let's see how that works then. I will petrify. Maybe. Ooh, what are these? Traps? Oh, we triggered it already. Maybe we can do this. Put a flask there. Ooh, you're attacking them. That's good. Let's see what this is. Ooh, so it like sprints towards some kind of. That's cool. Can do this here as well. And I can do Stone Fist. There we go. Ooh, the Master Slave was like a protection around it. Ooh, I'm not doing good on health. There we go, let's get out of there. And we should also heal up Evelyn. There we go. Let's attack the Master Slaver. There we go, that is down. Can do Stone Fist. Ooh, there's more behind. We can do Mind Blast. There we go, got him. Can do this here, Vark. There we go. It looks like that is all. Let's see. You had a Vault Key, Imperial Blood Helm, and a Stamina Draught. Can take that. And there's a simple chest here. Could you get this? There you go. Got a Frayed Rope, Dagger, and the Mask of the Imperium, which is only for me. It's interesting, but it's mostly for rogues, I believe, right? Yeah. And this is for warriors. That's interesting. I can get this. There you go. Anything new here? Doesn't look like it. We don't have anyone who uses daggers. There we go. Ah, there's more history of the circle. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to rekindle the internal flame which burns in every brazier in every Chantry, it relegated mages to lighten candles and lamps and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Valrayo in protest snuffled the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside of the choir loft. No one, that is, but the fine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral, even after her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went surely into exile into a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and a council of their own elder Magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. From of Fires, Circles and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. I believe we read that before as well. So there's a vault door up here. Does it mean that
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is.
Ooh, let's check it out then. This is just here with cracked rose diamond and opal fragment. And I'm guessing this is the chest then, where it should be in. Got 9 sovereigns, nice. 2 times the torn slaver invoice and grandfather's Amel's will and testament.
So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Yeah, I think we're done there. Yes, let's go back now.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
So the estate is ours.
We have a home, Mother. A real home.
They forgave me. Mother forgave me. But, Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I mean, he has a point.
If it wasn't for the Blight, would we ever have come back here?
I always thought I would. But I suppose you 3 are Ferelden to your toes.
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Ooh, there we go. Can we speak with Mother, perhaps?
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Can we move to the estate now?
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Your mother never hated you.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
I miss her too.
She was so young to be taken from us.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
I'm glad you're not blaming me.
At least you're past the it's all your fault thing.
I'm sorry, love. I was distraught. I never really believed that. It's just... I miss her. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
No. Where is our brother? Ah, he's dead with the dog. Perhaps you can speak with him as well?
Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
Not happy with our progress?
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
Fine, what would you do?
Very well, Carver. What's your plan?
I'd look forward. Make something new. Stop paying debts for old men. And if I had to go backward, I'm not looking for ancient names. I'd fix what's important. What went wrong.
We can't just go back.
We wouldn't need to if you'd done it right. Lothering was our home, not this place. We could have stood our ground. You could have stopped that ogre from killing Bethany.
I agree.
You're right.
What?
I'd change all of that if I could. But we don't have that option. And you know it. All right.
Brother. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
I mean, that's fair enough. Can we talk with the dog?
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
You want to play?
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
He just needs to get out more. Don't you, boy?
I worry for his safety.
He's part of the family. I wouldn't want to lose him. Take it
I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
Ooh. To enter a name for a dog? Ugh. We had Malachite. But I feel like that was a good name for like a dwarf owning a dog. What would be good for like... I guess we're human nobles, in a way. What about Rex? Also like a little throwback to Mass Effect. There we go. We got Rex. Can we talk with Gamlen?
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
How did you lose the money?
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. Got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
Tell me about Mother.
What was she like? As a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
No. Everyone makes mistakes.
I'm sure you did your best.
Don't try to butter me up, lad. I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
No. Looks like the whole situation's just shitty. Let's see about this. So we have all of this. Oh, I leveled up from that. Nice. Oh, only just attributes though. We can do it like that. Or maybe I'll put it in willpower and then maybe some constitution. There we go. Let's see what we got, however. Got Rune of Fire, Rune of Impact, Rune of Protection. Ooh, we got a lot of accessories. Eiffel Family Crest, plus 10 health, plus 1 armor. Could be good for Carver. Plus 3 attack. Oh, plus 20 free attack. Dura's Blue Flame. Plus 10 fire damage, plus 10 cold damage. Amulet of the Ashes, plus 2 health generation. Array of plus 5 fire damage, plus 506 fire resistance. Yikes. Pendant of the Morning Frost. Elephant Focusing Crystal. Ooh, that's good for a mage. Perhaps I can wear that. For now, there we go. Air of Confidence, plus 1 willpower, plus 7 health. Ephra's Might. Ring of Resilience, plus 1 to all attributes and plus 2 magic resistance. Plus 1 dexterity and plus 2 mana stamina regeneration. Bonus to disarm traps, bonus to lockpicking. That's better for rogues. Maybe I can give that to Varric. Deep Green, plus 4 nature damage, 6% healing to this character. See. Hawke's Family Crest, plus 9 defense, plus 1 armor, immunity to knockback. Ring of Whispers. There we go. The Irons. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff as well. Hindsight. The High Lord's Belt and the Antivan Garret. I think... Where was it? I take this and this one as well. I think I'll quickly look through all of this and equip either myself or my... Ooh, I got new codexes as well from that. Or my companions with it, and I'll be right back. There we go. We got a bunch of codexes from that, so let's go over it. So you have the long trek. Malcolm would never tell his wife or young children where he was from. It was a bloody tale that forever gave him nightmares. When their love was still fresh, Leandra once pressed him on the subject. All he would say is, freedom's price is never cheap, but that was 100 leagues and a lifetime ago. His haunted gaze lingered on his favorite boots, and he would say no more. We got the fugitive's mantle. Malcolm Hawke ranged the breadth of the free marches as he ran from the Templars who pursued him. He often posed as a mercenary, and his substantial martial skills easily secured him positions in different bands. On one assignment for the Crimson Oars, he was sent to Kirkwall, the seat of Templar power in the region. He had every intention of staying there briefly, but fate had other plans. Is that when he met Leandra? We got Malcolm's bequest. In Kirkwall, Malcolm met Leandra, and despite all common sense, courted her. The few times Leandra managed to slip away from her family, Malcolm showed her a whole new world, something completely different from her cloistered existence. It was dangerous, forbidden, and she quickly fell madly in love with the dashing Malcolm Hawke. The stolen moments would end all too soon. One day, while fighting the Carta on the docks, Malcolm used magic to save the life of the Crimson Oars leader. The Kirkwall Templars were alerted, but Malcolm wouldn't flee the city without seeing his love one last time. He devised to meet her at the mask ball for the visiting Orlesian Empress. Disguised in Orlesian robes, Malcolm slipped past the Templars to dance with his love. At the end of the night, Leandra would not hear his goodbyes, and chanced at happiness rather than face her grey prearranged future. Malcolm and Leandra ran into the night and never looked back. Then we have Malcolm's honor. Malcolm and Leandra fled across the walking sea to a new life away from the cold shadow of the gallows. It took some doing, but the fastness of Ferelden allowed them to fall beneath the notice of their Templar pursuers. They settled in the small village of Lovering, where Malcolm made every effort to ensure that his children didn't fear magic and were well insulated against those who did. Malcolm had picked up a trick or two here and there, and this deceptively simple staff shows the breadth of his knowledge. More an ongoing project than a specialist tool. It is the handiwork of someone comfortable with the life he must live, for as long as he granted the opportunity to live it. Then we have Aldenon's vestment. To all appearances, he was the hedge wizard hailing from the Frostback, perhaps Alamari, but from the wildlands if so. Venerable, certainly worthy of respect, but not commanding it. When he stormed into my master's feast hall and offered his service in a resounding voice, there was laughter at his audacity. Several bondsmen offered to remove the miscreant, but before they could grab him, the mage lifted his staff and the bondsman fell to the ground. Each time they stood, they slipped again, and their antics were met with laughter. Tenador the Elder, who was not long for this world, demanded to know who this arrogant invader was. I am the beginning of the end. I am Luckbinder, Spellweaver, and the Keeper of Secrets, and I am here to build a kingdom. I am Aldenon the Wise, and if you haven't heard of me yet, never can you say the same again. His voice boomed, silencing all. His magic was potent, and the hall gave him a wary look. Tenador accepted him as his advisor that day. Then, when Tenador the Younger rose to his father's seat, he took Aldenons into service as well. I sat with the mage in many councils, and although his magecraft was greater than even the Definter Magisters, many believed his advice to be folly. He had little appreciation for the hard truths of our lands, they said. Compassion, mercy, justice, they matter not when Terran Simonian invades your land, subverts your nobles, and takes what's yours. He grew bitter and impatient with us and ours, and these sentiments were often returned. But others could see he had a vision of something better than the endless petty wars of Terrans and Alls. When all Mirden besieged us, a youth named Calenhad was sent to meet the Asp, but all expected a treacherous end. Yet the boy returned to great acclaim and announced there would be no terms. Aldenon was taken with the foolhardy honor the boy displayed and seemed to awaken as from a dark dream. The mage told Tenedor the Younger he would lend his aid for this battle, but after that he would serve another. Tenedor accepted his resignation with relief more than anything. By the end of the siege of the Western Hill, Arl Tenedor was no more. It was Calenhad who defeated Mirden in a single combat, and he became Terran Calenhad. Aldenon was named his chief advisor. From the recollection of Sir Defif, banner knight of King Calenhad, we have freedom's promise. As Calenhad grew into a man, one great continuous issue separated him from Aldenon, Calenhad's faith. As biddable as Calenhad was on some topics, never would he back down from matters of honor or Andraste. What Aldenon believed, only Aldenon knew. But he most certainly did not believe in the Maker. The friends' arguments grew only hotter as the years passed. But that aside, the union of Calenhad's peerless honor and Aldenon's ingenuity overcame every obstacle set before them. Rivals turned into friends, treacheries were uncovered, and impossible battles won. But as we turned to Terran Simeon, no one rested easy. Terran Simeon's host outnumbered us many times over. He controlled the holy city of Denerim. Many great and terrible warriors had sworn his fealty. Aldenon conceived a plan to enlist strong allies, and Calenhad went into the Brazilian forest to make it so. But unbeknownst to the mage, Calenhad had made contact with the Chantry. When Calenhad returned at the head of the Ash Warriors as Aldenon expected, so as well did Templars and Circle Mages join our host. Aldenon was in a fury such as I've never seen. He wanted a kingdom of free men, of moral people beholding the law, where a common man could tend his land safely and in peace. He lifted his staff, and his voice echoed throughout the hills. A civilization cannot be civil if it condones the slavery of another, and that is what this circle is. But by accident of birth, those mages would be free to live, love, and die as they choose. The circles will break. If it be 1 year, a decade, a century, or beyond, tyrants always fall, and the downtrodden always strive for freedom. Then Aldenon left, and although Lady Shayna slew Simeon that day and Calenhad ruled a united kingdom, my liege was not the same without his mentor and friend. We live in a kingdom built on the dreams of two great friends, and we are all lessened by Aldenon's departure. From the recollection of Sir Defif, banner knight of King Calenhad. I wonder what happened to Aldenon. Robes of the Pretender. As the Chantry's hold on the kingdom grew, and Aldenon's rebel mages were claimed one by one, the great Calenhad came to regret the circle form in his kingdom. Certainly he missed his old friend's counsel, and then Calenhad disappeared, leaving crown and kingdom to his unborn son. One story says he tracked down Martirol the Elusive, the only one of Aldenon's apprentices who was never captured. Calenhad managed what the Templars could not, and found the mage. He asked Martirol where Aldenon had fled to, but Martorell refused him. The next night, the king asked again and was again refused, so he began to tell Martorell his whole life story. After a full week, the king reached the end of his tale, and Martorell heard the regret in the king's words. So the mage broke his solemn vow and told Calenhad where his old master had gone. Calenhad thanked him and left to find his trusted friend, or his truest friend. Whether Calenhad ever found Aldenon, what they said, and whether they had made amends, only the Maker knows. But that's the last anyone ever saw our king, from a story told and retold many times by apprentices in the Circle Tower of Ferelden. We have Wisdom Eye. Although his vestment are legendary, Aldenon also weaved many subtle and potent enchantments into his cap during the years he fought against the Circle Tower of Ferelden. He claimed he could use Wisdom's Eye to even see the future. Certainly the innumerable times he and other rebel mages escaped Templars lent some credence to the claim. When Aldenon's band numbered fewer than the fingers of one hand, he donned his hat and meditated a full day. When he awoke, he said the Maker and the Circle had won, and he bade his apprentices run. He never was heard of again. Then we have Air of Confidence. After averting a disaster at the Circle of Markham, Evra was given this ring by the first enchanter. Though the Air of Confidence is not as eye-catching as his other famous ring, it is said that Evra always wore it, even when sleeping. The exact magical properties of the Air of Confidence are a subject of much speculation amongst the minstrels. Amulet of Ashes. A ruined piece of charred wood hangs from its settling of half-melted gold, holding it over an open flame. However, reveals its power. Its flickering flames, the gold recedes into some former shape, while the wood turns brown and reveals its grain. We have the Blood Dragon armor. Commissioned by an infamous Navarran dragon hunter, this armor was crafted in a time when dragons had almost been hunted to extinction. Infused with the beast's blood, the number gained notoriety after the hunter died at the hands of men rather than the dragons it was assigned to protect him from. The Far Cliffs of Kirkwall, written by a Ferelden refugee. As she fled the Blight, this book of poems describes her dreams of a new start in Kirkwall, the city across the sea. Readers will surely be enriched by her insights. Godhader's Razor. In Kirkwall's Seadir quarters, fortunes have been built on the slave trade. This ancient dwarven blade undoubtedly commanded a high price, but Hader could clearly afford it. Who says crime doesn't pay? Gadura's Blue Flame. This weathered silver amulet has passed through many hands over the years. A deep blue sapphire almost glows in a certain light. Although time has faded its intricate engravings, the amulet has a certain majesty about it. We have Evra's Trophy Belt. This grisly belt is filled with monstrous teeth, chipped blades, scraps of fur, and armor fragments. Each piece is said to be a trophy collected by Evra during his many adventures. When Evra gained notoriety by defeating the Blood Sisters of Fenstel, he was wearing his signature ring. Although the massive size of solid gold ring attracts attention, it served a more practical purpose for Evra. He used it to punch demons in the face, sometimes felling them in a single blow. Fate Shear. The core of his blade is cold, as old as the first smith who sought a way to battle the nightmares from the land beyond. It has fought the demonic host in countless battles. Sometimes it has been held high in triumphant victory. Other times it has lain broken beside its dying owner. But after every defeat, it has always been reclaimed, reforged, and made stronger. Fateshare has passed through many hands before yours. Now it is your turn to make the demons of the Fate pay for crossing the veil into the waking world. Boots of the Frozen Waste. Temperatures in the frozen waste can become perilously cold. The barbarians that live there favor boots like these to protect against frostbite. The barbarians, who are generally hospitable and friends, often present these as gifts to travelers. Look at hindsight. There are more famous swords than you could count. There are helms beyond numbering, and there are breastplates, daggers, and even mystical footwear that roll immediately off the tongue. There are storied rings, gloves, and even bags enfolded around a camp's common fire. But belts? There are very few noteworthy belts. It was here that dwarf Fowlet Hemisphere decided he would make his mark. Here he fought between the tunic and the trousers. I will stake my claim. He was familiar with the state of the art, of course. As an artificer making a name for himself in Orzammar, he bade access to the typically robust record-keeping of the forges. He knew of the drunkard's kins and the pouchpaw, but there was no poetry to them, no lineage. They were parlor tricks, the domain of hawkers and pawns. He wanted a belt whose buckle gleamed with purpose, but what purpose? He worked on it from time to time, waiting for inspiration to strike. In the meantime, he needed something to keep his pants above the knee and thought he might as well wear the damn thing. As he did so, until after an especially memorable night at Tapster's Tavern, he managed to fall into his own forge. Shoveling out his remains, they found among the grey ashes his belt, somehow mercifully preserved. Hindsight is a belt possessed of a strange slow intellect. Whatever would have killed the wearer does, and at that very moment the belt develops a resistance that would have saved its owner. No one knows how. Fowlet managed this, and at this point it would be difficult to ask him. When the belt is held in the light, just so, the leather reveals a grisly catalog etched into glinting lyrium. Fowlet Hemisphere, fire. Gorgot the wizened, poison. Phil Arok, stabbed 43 times. Haliev Baronet, witches. It went on like this for many years, until it fell into your possession, your temporary possession. We got the irons, fashioned from the black steel of Kirkwall's infamous foundries. Miners' safety harnesses, such as this one, have protected their hurty wearers since the days of the Definta Imperium last claimed the city change. We got Sir Isaac's armor. The chilling tales of Sir Isaac of Clark are a favorite of bards performing in the wee hours of the night. In dank taverns throughout Thedas, these horror-filled stories captivate listeners and bring nightmares to those faint of heart. And then we have Ivo's family crest. Evolving over the years of House Ivo has become much more ornate than Paragon Ivo's original design. This ancient golden amulet bears the original crest. Though the engravings are simple, the stark lines are somehow deeply stirring. I think I'll leave it for now for the codexes because it's quite a lot and I would like to explore more of Kirkwall as well in this episode. So perhaps I can read more later about it. There we go. We also have a codex there, but I think I'll leave it for now because it's in our house. We can get back at it any time. So let's go out. Let's take everyone. There we go. So we've got a few. We have family history here in the Kalos. Oh wait, we also have a letter here, it looks like. Hawke, if you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the locals say it's cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because of marches in my crew making the rest superstitious. Go speak to Hubert Bartier in the Hightown Market if you are interested. Mirren. We can accept that. And then we have Bait and Switch. A dwarf named Anso contacted the Red Iron looking for contract work. Wish I could take him up on it, but we've pressing business, so I recommend you. The dwarf pays well, so don't be a fool and miss out. Look for Anso in the Lowtown Bazaar at night if you are interested. Mirren. Ooh, so we have, let's see, got these side quests, which one of them is in Darktown. This one is in the Blooming Rose. This is premium contract. So DLC stuff. Then we have secondary, the Bone Pit, which is with Hubert, and Bait and Switch, which is in Lowtown. Got companions, main plot, and then rumors. So the rumors we can't do because we either stumble upon it randomly, right? Or it will happen the more we do quests. So let's go to back to Darktown first, and we can give this to someone. And then we can also go to Hightown to get bring this to the Blooming Rose. Here we go, get everyone. Go to Darktown. Okay, before we do anything, I have some stuff ready for you. So this is only for Carver. It's copper plated star, +1 strength, +14 health, +31 attack, +7 attack speed, and improves with level up. So we can get that. Then I believe there was also another thing that I had for him. This recruit band of distinguished service. +1 to all attributes, and it also improves with level up, and it's immunity to stung. So we can get that. And then we also have one more. I was thinking I can give this to him. And then for Evelyn, we also had some special stuff. We had this belt, which is +7 attack, improves with level up, and +23 attack. Can give her that. And then we had also something else, I believe. Oh yeah, this, the Guardian's weighted backhander, +1 constitution, +23 attack, and improves with level up. Can give you that. And we also can give her this, +9 defense and armor. There we go. And then for Varric, we have the Eye of the Bearded Dragon, which is +21% healing to this character, improves with level up, immunity to stung. And we also have this, the belt, +1 to all attributes, and a bunch of resistance and damage and chance, and it also improves with level up, so we can give him that. And then we also have these two, which are mainly rogue based. So it's +1 dexterity and some mana, stamina regeneration, but it has a bonus to disarm traps and bonus to lockpicking, and then also +1 cunning and +1 attack speed. There we go. Oh, and I also have some weapons. So maybe I was thinking of giving Hayden's razor to Carver. Whoa, look at that. And then Evelyn, I had the Mountain Father's Haft. It's not a whole lot, like the damage is not a whole lot better, but it does have +47 attack. And then also I have a shield, but I wasn't sure which one would be better, because this one has +8 more armor, so it's technically 87, but this one has +15 defense, and it also improves with level up, so I'm thinking I'll take this one for now. There we go. And then Varric leveled up. Let's see. can put it in cunning. Mostly, there we go. Can't do that yet, so let's look at Bianca. We have Hail of Arrows. The archer unleashes an entire quiver into the air. For a short time after the missiles rain down on enemy ranks. Can take that. There we go. Let's see where the person is at. You can also, while we're at it, just unlock the... see more of the map. Because, as you can see, it's not fully known to us yet. Ooh, there's a sack here.
People
Ooh, sorry.
choose to live here? It amazes me.
There we go. Ooh, there's something up ahead. I'm guessing that's where our person is. There's also something here, Tomwise.
Tomwise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
I'm sure.
It's a risk, but if we succeed, it'll be worth it.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Thank you. So we can also order poison and grenades. So we have debilitating poison. We can get that if we want to. It's mostly for rogues, I imagine,
Still
right?
living with that uncle of yours in Lowtown. Nobody's stabbed him yet, huh?
It looks like there's someone here, the elfin radicalist.
I believe you lost this somewhere.
You have done a great kindness in returning this.
You're welcome. Let's explore more, cause I saw we can go here, right? Ooh, some mercenary gang here. Can petrify them and do stone fist. Ooh, we can do mind blast here. There we go. And can perhaps target down. There we go.
Of course we did.
Ooh, we did it. There we go. Mostly have money. Is there anything else here? Ooh, we can go down. And there's step fruit here. Let's take the Deathroot. Deathroot has been used in magic and potion making for centuries. It is a fragile looking plant with a thin stalk and purple flowers which fruits once a year, developing bright red flashy pods that cause disorientation and dizziness if ingested. There are two varieties, the more common Arcanus Deathroot was first found by Archon Hadranius when he discovered it growing on several dead slaves. The other Lunatic's Deathroot is mostly closely associated with the story of the courtesan Melusine, who sought revenge on a powerful magister and his family. She harvested the plant, baked it into small pies for the magister's banquet, and presented them to the magister at a banquet. All the guests were seized by terrifying hallucinations after eating the pies and tore each other to pieces. Excerpt from the Botanical Compendium by Innes, the Arcania botanist. Ah, that's the girl, the woman that we had to help for Win. We had to tell her to go to like this meeting. Ooh, what's this? Danzig?
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
Okay. Got Sister Plim's remains? Ooh, what's that about? The remains of a missionary sister who sought to bring the chant of light to the dark places of Kirkwall. The Chantry archivist are always looking to catalog their lost one on the memorial wall. Ooh. Do we have to go back to the Chantry for that, perhaps? Let's see. We can leave here, right? So if we take a left here, can we leave via here? Oh, we can. There we go. And then we can go to Hightown. Ooh, there's someone here. Magistrate Fenard.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
What is it you need?
Is there something I can help with?
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
What was this man's crime?
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
That's all?
Is there anything else I need to know?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
What kind of creatures?
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Ooh. Why not just let him be eaten?
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
So why not send more guards?
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
Sure, alright. I'll do it.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Ooh.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. Good bloody luck for your sake.
Let's see. Under what do you fall? Here, secondary. Magistrate orders. We have to go to the old ruin outside of the city and apprehend the escaped criminal for Magistrate Fenard. Okay, so where are we? We are next to the Chantry. I'm guessing that's where we need to go for that, for Sister Plinth's remains. Let's see. It's right to our left. Up the stairs, I believe. Yeah, here they are. Brother Plinth. Ah, it's ooh, were they siblings?
Did you misplace this?
Bless my fool spirit, I never thought I'd see that again. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can head out of here and go to the Blooming Rose.
The first of the Maker's children watched across the veil and grew jealous of the life they could not feel, could not... Much? No, that can't be right.
Let's head out. Back to Hightown. Here we go. I believe the blooming rose was here, yeah. To the other side. Here they were. The Red Lantern District.
Avert your eyes, ferocious dog.
Let's go in. So I'm guessing this is like the Pearl of Denerim.
Interesting place.
Let's not stay here for long.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
Ooh, the coterie. Kirkwall is built on solid foundation of greed and human suffering, and its underworld is a place where everything is for sale and everyone is fair game. There are many criminal empires within the city, some of which have been around since the Imperium used Kirkwall as a hub in the slave trade. Alliances, spying, manipulation, betrayal, and open warfare is all commonplace in the never-ending struggle for power. The coterie is a thieves' guild that has been around for almost a century, but until recently was never a major player in the underworld. Some 20 years ago, the strongest of the local criminal empires was an ancient guild known as the Zebrathon, but its leader was betrayed from within, and during the turmoil, the coterie made a successful grab for power. Since then, they've sunk their claws into almost every level of Kirkwall, including the City Guard, the Dwarven Merchant Guild, and some of the most influential citizens in the city. It's safe to say that the coterie gets a slice of every pie, and very little goes on in Kirkwall that escapes their notice. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Janet TV. There we go. We have to go through here, looks like. Ah, here they are.
I think I found something of yours.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
You're welcome. Can we explore more of this place, perhaps? See if there's anything we can get. There's a chest there. With a design of rune lightning. Take that. There's another door here. There we go. With a barrel and a crate. With opal fragment. And headwear. Which is for a mage. Nice. Perhaps I can wear that. It's better than what I'm wearing now. There we go. Looks like we have to go through here, right, to enter the main area here. Ooh, Gamlen is here.
I won't mention this to your mother.
I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs, Sarah.
Many thanks, Madame Lucine.
Oh, is that Mirren? Oh, this is Madame Lucine.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sarah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear? 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
No thanks, I'm good.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure. Get outside, you lazy thing. You'll ruin my business.
Someone else here.
I'll get your order in a minute.
Can't speak with them.
I don't care how much that man pays. I'm not rubbing Hubert's feet again until he bathes. Disgusting.
Quintus.
Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't say it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
Ooh, there's something here about the Endervales. The Endervales are a land of shocking extremes. It is the most desolate place in all the world, for 2 blights have left great expanses of the steppes so completely devoid of life that corpses cannot even decay there. No insect or grub will ever reach them. It is a land filled with wonders like the Murdain, with its gigantic white statue of Our Lady carved into its face. Here, hands outstretched and bearing an eternal flame, or Weishaupt Fortress, with its walls of living rock towering over the desolate plains below. The Enders, too, are a people of extremes, the most devout priests and the most deadly soldiers, the poorest nation in the world and the most feared. From Brother Janet TV. Let's see, can we go up here?
Not going to happen.
Madam doesn't give a rat's ass about your brat. She pays me a copper every time I kick the little bastard.
Jesus. Can we go in here? Oh, we can. Cat Fairy, can you get this? We can. Nice, a Galerium. Crack Rose and Opal. There we go. Can we go in here? Oh, the door was already open. Is there anything? Oh, there is a crate hidden. We've got a stone toe. The Paragon stove. Let's see. A stone toe, chipped from a great dwarven statue, may be of interest to a dwarf new to the surface and looking for pieces of home. These surfacers often drift to the Lowtown Bazaar. We can bring that there. Can go through here again. Oh, we are somewhere else now. What does this lead? To a big room. Doesn't look like there's anything here, however. What about this then? Nothing here. Ah, and this leads back to the main entrance, I see. There we go.
Avert your eye.
I believe we have something here, right? Yeah, Hubert. Can go talk with Hubert. Let's see. So go through here, right?
Hey, Franz. Yorick. Guardsman Eveline.
Let's talk with Hubert. Ah, we know him. We spoke with him earlier.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Ah, finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
What are you paying?
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
Is Bone Pit a tad bit ominous?
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldans. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
You do know I'm one of them, right?
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
What happened to the workers?
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
Nobody will go?
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
Mostly. So you hire Fereldans?
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Of course. Who else would be pathetic enough?
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
That's all I need to know.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The bone pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
See. So it's outside of the city. I think I will go to bait and switch. So we have to meet Anso at night in the Lowtown Bazaars. It seems like we haven't done anything at night yet, so let's see about that. Oh, we also have the Tranquility for Anders at night. Perhaps we can do that afterwards?
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
Ooh, we got a badly copied leaflet. Take back our streets. Ferelden refugees, Kunari soldiers. Who next? The Vinter slaves snatching children out of their beds? This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to strive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marches for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city. Ooh. Someone isn't liking that the Fereldans came here. Oh, and the Kunari. We can petrify this dude. There we go. We can do stone fist. You're doing scythe. That's good. Perhaps you can do this Varric. There we go. There's more here. Maybe you can do Mind Blast. Ah, it didn't do anything. I thought they would get closer. There we go. There's more here. You can do Stone Fist. There we go. And then we have someone here. We can also summon a Barbari.
You do get results, don't you? Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Ah, it looks like Anso is here. But before I go talk with him, there was a sack here that I want to see. Got money and a crack wooden shield. Ooh, we are a treasure hunter. Let's go talk with Anso then.
Are you Anso?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
That's me.
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is... My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
What kind of property?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
So it's lyrium.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping staples like Mother insisted.
I'll do it.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
Oh, thank goodness. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Ooh, we got +5 rifling with Evelyn and Carver. Yikes. So is it within here as well? Ah, it is. We have to go to the alienage. Let's go, should we go through here? That's the shortest way, right? Because we haven't explored this part yet. I was thinking maybe we could just take the long route and see what... if there's anything.
But accept, and you wake up in the alley.
I want to see if there's like anything new during nighttime or if there's like a difference between the two or not. So far there's nothing new yet. What about here? Is there anything here? There is a crate here. Can get that, got some money. What about down here? We got Samson. Hello, Samson.
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
Is he also looking for lyrium? Got a barrel with money. Can take that. Can go back up here. Oh. Hello. Can petrify them. And do stone fist. There you go. Can attack them. Oh, there's more. There we go. Do stone fist. There we go. There's also someone down here.
I could do this in my sleep.
There we go. Ooh, we're all leveled up except for Varric. Is there anything that they dropped? Doesn't look like it. Let's level up then. Can do willpower mostly and then some magic. Let's see. We can put it into Chain Lightning or upgrade Stone Fist, which turns to Golem's Fist. The density of Stone Fist increases. It now packs a tremendous wallop, particularly against enemies who a rogue has addled. Ooh. So when they're disoriented, it gives more damage. That's interesting. I think I'll do Chain Lightning for now. And then our brother can do Strength and Dexterity for now. Let's see, can we put something in here? Not yet, we need level 7 for that. Maybe we can get this. So Killer Blow. Mighty Blow becomes considerably more punishing. With physical damage plus 46. Sure, we can get that. We have selected an upgrade. Upgrades give existing abilities new effects or improved properties. Nice. And then Evelyn can put it in Dexterity and Strength. There we go. And then we can put it into Scatter perhaps. So the warrior clears a forward arc, throwing enemies back. Or we can upgrade Shield Bash to Pummel. So it can be used more frequently and enemies slammed by the warrior's shield are staggered. I think I'll do Scatter for now. There we go. Let's see what is going on in the Elven alienage. Ooh, there's more.
It should not be this quiet.
It's not really quiet. Let's see, which one has the highest health? It's these two in the back. We can petrify them. And perhaps you can do Chain Lightning. And do Stone Fist. Okay, you already did both of those. Maybe you can do Pommel Strike here. And you're doing Assault, that's good. And there's more. target them. There we go. Can attack them. Evelyn, you can attack this one. And perhaps, let's see, you can do this there. We can do Stone Fist here. There we go, one shot them. We can do Chain Lightning. Oh no, it's already down. There we go.
Seems to be unhealthy.
Let's see what they drop. Mostly just money. What about here? Also money, and we got another Enigma. In the back alleys of Lothang, you can find extraordinary things. Priceless tombs of knowledge can be bought with a handful of gold. The Chant of Archon Lovius, a whole chapter of the Midnight Compendium. Some of these books were thought lost forever, and these are no forgeries. I've verified their authenticity myself. The fences have no inkling that what they're selling has value. Where did these books come from? After several failed attempts, I got my answer underneath the city. There is a hive of hidden passages in Kirkwall's sewers. Now and then a lucky sewer rat comes across an unlooted chamber, and then a cache of ancient Vinter relics spread through the black market. We must search below the city. Underneath a cobblestone with curious markings faintly growing, it is signed the Band of Free. Ooh. There's more here that we can get. There we go. And a sack over here with a cracked staff. We can sell that. Let's go in here then. There we go. We can go through here, it looks like. Ooh. There's a trap. Can you deactivate that?
We're good to go.
There we go. You also leveled up. Let's see. Can put it into cunning and dexterity. Or perhaps you can put some in constitution as well. And then let's see. We can only put it here. So rapid spinning shot. The archer can now fire spinning shot more frequently, and affected enemies are held immobile for a longer period. There we go. Let's see what's in here first. There's a crate with moth-eaten scarf. What about here? Ooh. Hello. Let's walk back a bit. Can do chain lightning. Can do stone fist. There we go. And petrify them. Then we have one more. Oh no, there's more here.
They were clearly expecting someone.
Anso's goods are probably in that chest.
Let's see what's in there then. Did anyone else drop at something? Doesn't look like it. But there's nothing in here.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
Let's go back to him. Let's see. Let's venture forth.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
I don't know.
Ooh. Can petrify them. Can do chain lightning.
But if you'd like to help.
And do stone fist. Can do stone fist on the Definter Hunter. There we go. Ooh, there's a slaver mage here. Can attack them. Let's see, what are you doing? You can do... No, you can't do anything. Maybe you can do scatter. And you can't do anything really either. Can do mind blast here. There we go. Attack them, or actually we can attack them, and then perhaps you can attack the slaver. Can do stone fist. Oh wait, he disappeared. Oh, they're there now. Can do first get a hunt. Then we can do chain lightning. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, there we go, we did it. Let's see, what do you have? A ring. Let's see. Has +2 mana and stamina. Anything here? Does not look like it. Let's go back to Enzo then.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Ooh.
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave!
Ooh.
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
They were after you?
I take it these men were looking for you?
Correct. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
So there's no job?
Everything Anso said was a lie then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
Why face them at all?
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
You are an escaped slave?
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
But you're no ordinary slave.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
Slavers deserve their fate.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
What did you think was in it?
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You could have asked.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
Confront him?
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
Lead the way.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Ooh. Got +5 friendship from Evelyn. Let's see. So we have to go to the Magister's mansion in Hightown at night to meet with Fenris. We can do that, and then we also can do the thing for Anders, right? Since it's both of them are at night. Is there... Oh wait, there's a fight here. Can do petrifier. I wanted to look for a way out. I was thinking we could perhaps go through here, but then these people arrive. Can do chain lightning. And do stone fist here. There we go. Got this one left. Oh, and more came. Can do... Ah, never mind. It's already down. Here we go, and then we have this one left. Nope, and there's more. Can do a stone fist. There we go, and do chain lightning. Is that all? Oh, there's more up here. Here we go. Can do mind blast. And stone fist. There we go. Let's see what they dropped. Bottle of Rotgut. Another one of those. And money. And what's here? More money. Let's go via here then. It looks like we can go... Oh, no, there's more. I can do stone fist. And then petrify here. And also do chain lightning. There we go. And do stone fist here. Let's see. Can do chain lightning. There we go. And looks like there's one more here. There we go. And one more there. Ooh. Sharp little pinpricks. Direction to the Sharper's base. We've got a new base and you lot best keep the law away. Direction to the Lowtown sneak below. But don't come unless you've got good news or you'll get an answer square between the eyes. Ignacio Strand. Ooh. Let's see what they dropped. Money. More money. More money and an injury kit. So it looks like it's right here, the Ignacio thing, right? Yeah, sharp little pinpricks. Is this the same Ignacio that we met in Denrim? Ooh. Let's petrify them. There we go. We can do stone fist. And chain lightning. There we go. Oh, there's more here. There we go. Let's see. Got money, the Run Spiker, which is only for archery. And then the Bloody Butcher's gloves, which is also for a rogue. Is there more here? Oh, there is. Can do a stone fist. There we go. What about here? Ah, there's also more. Let's go like here, and then we can petrify them. And we can do a chain lightning. There we go. And stone fist. There we go. Let's see what they drop. Mostly just money. What's in the chest? Also a lot of money. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it. Let's head out of here then.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
Well, how about that?
Ooh. So if we go to the Hanged Man, we can get a reward. We can do that quickly. Let's see. Who was here, right? Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Ooh, we got suspicious lady.
Don't bother me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Where would they be though?
What are you looking at? Are you one of them?
One of who? This is Varric's place. Did anything change here? Oh, it did. Got moth-eaten scarf. Anything in here, perhaps? There is a standard chest. Could you get this, Varric? We got an amulet with +6 mana and stamina, and a moth-eaten scarf. Do I have? Not really. My thing is better. There we go. What about here? Oh, the friend.
I removed another bunch of lowlifes.
Good news. We like a calm city to play in. Enjoy.
Got 2 sovereigns from
Another
that.
time, friend Hawke. Many of them, hopefully.
Let's go head out then. And go to Hightown.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his boots.
Ah, here we go. Go here. Okay, where do we need to be? So this is Anders, okay, and this is Daenerys' manor. Ooh, hello. Can do petrify here. Are they? Oh, they're pretending to be the guard. Can do stone fist. There we go. Do mind blast here.
Let's finish this. That's enough.
Can target them and do chain lightning. Let's see. Maybe we can do mind blast. Stone fist. Should help out our brother over here. There we go.
I think I got blood on my coat.
Let's see, did they drop anything? They did, mostly just money. And more money, there we go. Okay, so Anders is up there. And then Daenerys Manor is here, right? Let's do this first. Here we go. Ah, there he is.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
Who is this man?
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about, then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
Should be careful.
He may have prepared some magical defenses.
They will not keep me from him.
So we have to take Fenris. He's also a warrior. It looks like he's the same as Carver. So let's take Evelyn and Varric then.
Denarius!
Ooh, we can level him up. Only the abilities, okay. So he's also two-handed, but he also has some point in Vanguard and Battle Master. And then he also has Tevinter Fugitive, tattooed with lyrium and fueled by vengeance. Fenris is an unnerving foe and an invaluable ally on the battlefield. So we have 3 points. We can put it in here. There we go. Let's see. So this is his manor.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Ooh.
Easy as pie.
There you go. Thank you, Varric. Okay, bunch of shades. Can do Stone Fist. There we go. Can do Chain Lightning, perhaps. There we go. Ooh, there's more. The Petrify. Can get our dog. There we go. Do Mind Blast. And Stone Fist. Maybe you can do target this one and do Chain Lightning. Because he's cornering Varric. There we
He
go.
sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Denarius! Can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us!
Got money from them. Money from the shades. Looks like we have to go through here. Here we go. Ooh, more shades. Okay. Ooh, and traps. Let's get this first. There we go. We can do this here. I can do Stone Fist here. There we go. Can petrify this one. Ooh, hello. Can do Mind Blast. Ooh, that's a Rage Demon. Oh, this is off for me somehow. Can do Stone Fist. And Chain Lightning. Ooh, here we go. Can heal up Fenris a bit. There we go. Can do Stone Fist on the Rage Demon. There we go. Oh, this is behind me. I can do Mind Blast. There we go. And Chain Lightning.
One.
Perhaps I should heal up Evelyn in a bit. There we go. Let's see. Got money, money. More money. More. So we can either go this way or up. Can we go? Oh, we can. I want to see what's here. There's another door that we can take. With more shades, of course. Can do petrify. Then chain lightning here. And stone fist. Can do mind blast. There we go. Target this one.
I'll deal with this.
Let's see. You use most of them. Maybe you can turn this on. There we go. And then can help me out, Evelyn. Scatter. And you can do this, Spark. Do my blast. And stone fist. There we go. Ooh, there's a lot. Maybe you can do chain lightning here. There we go. Do my blast. Let's heal up Fenris. There we go. Maybe you can rally. Never mind, we got them all. More money. You tired of this, Evelyn? Got money and a heavy shield, which has +7 physical damage. Can take that. Let's see. Is there more things here? We can open this door. With a chest here, with a belt. +4 fire damage. And another chest here. With string of pearls, which gives +6 health. And enemies drop more coin and frayed rope. Maybe I can wear it. I don't have a belt yet. There you go. Anything else? Does not look like it. What about here? Ooh. Ooh, there's a rage demon. Okay, can petrify it. There we go, petrified that. And then we can do chain lightning and stone fist. Let's help out Ferric here. There we go. Ooh. Ferric should move. There we go. And do this. You can do scatter perhaps. Do mind blast. There's more shades. Can do stone fist. There we go. Do chain lightning. And there's one behind the door as well. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And do stone fist. Oh, I have one behind me. And do mind blast. There we go. Do chain lightning.
I think I got blood on my coat.
Let's see. We got foul residue. More foul residue. Money. Money and a Magister's key. Ooh, is that for somewhere in the house, perhaps? Let's see what this leads. Oh, looks like there's 3 ways to go. Let's check out this room first, perhaps. Oh, we got a chest, okay. Fairy, could you open that? You gotta have a shield.
Love doing that.
Nice. And what about the other side? We got another chest with foul residue. Let's go in the middle then.
That should do it.
Ooh. Ooh, arcane horror. Okay, can we petrify it? There we go. Stone fist. And chain lightning, perhaps? Let's all mainly focus on the arcane horror for now. Do scatter. And you can do this. Can do mind blast. Ooh, what's that? We got a codex update of the arcane horror. Upon ascending to the second floor of the tower, we were greeted by a gruesome sight, a ragged collection of bones wearing the robes of one of the senior enchanters. I had known her for years, watched her raise countless apprentices, and now she was a mere puppet for some demon, transcribed from a tale told by a Templar in Antifa City 713 Storm. Demon, of course, we have no form in our world. When they enter either where the veil is particularly thin or through blood magic summoning, they must take possession of a body. When a pride demon takes control of a corpse of a mage, an arcane horror is born. Although they appear to be little more than bones, these are fierce creatures, possessing not only all the spellcasting abilities of a living mage, but also the capacity to heal and even command other animated corpses. There we go. Let's take care of these shades. Can do stone fist. Oh, there's more down here. Okay. Stone fist there. There we go. Can do chain lightning. More here.
Gone. I had hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Denarius left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Sure. Ooh, got some chests here. Let's see, got 12 money, nice. Torn trousers and slaver lord cowl. Ooh, that's pretty good. And 8 silver freight rope and torn slaver invoice. Let's see. If this or... No, this is worse. Can move that to junk. Or what about this? Sure, can take that. What did the arcane horror drop? Mostly just silver. The way out was via here, right? Yeah.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
Is this a problem?
You have an issue with mages?
I have an issue with magic and those who are careless with it.
Not all mages are alike, or I'd be the first to act.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Tell me about Denarius.
You've said Denarius is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Denarius had many, but none he valued so much as me.
But you escaped.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind. Yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
Why is Denarius after you?
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Denarius required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Ooh. Can you repay him?
Perhaps you can find a way to pay him back.
I will pay him back. In blood. You have no idea what he's done to me. What I went through just to get away.
I meant no offense.
I was only trying to help you.
That was unworthy of me. The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Denarius's choice, one he now regrets.
What can you do?
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Will the hunters return?
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay. But I doubt that matters any longer.
You would help a mage?
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Denarius. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
Will you work with mages?
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
I could use your help.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Denarius wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Ooh. So we have a new party member, Fenris. Ooh, got plus 15 rivalry, however. Is that only because we're a mage? I mean, like, if he was a slave under the Magisters, then I understand his hatred towards me, specifically since I am a mage. But I think I'll leave this episode here, and then in the next one we can go ahead, perhaps, and help out Anders with his quest. So see you guys then. Bye.